everybody, it's Cindy A. Lewis, and tonight I am showing you the creation of my inside covers for my junk journal and how I measure and get that all in there. So the last video we put the hidden spine in, so you can see there's no threading on the outside of my journal. It's all inside here with all my signatures sewed in, and I have plenty of room between them to make them really big and full. So let's do the inside covers and I'll show you how I do it. First, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I invite you to subscribe. There's a button down there that says subscribe. There's a little bell next to it. If you click on it, it will notify you next time I upload a video. If you're part of my YouTube family, welcome back. Hugs to everybody. I know it's been a tough time, and here we are at the end of September already. I just can't even believe it. Just seems like we just got in summer. So anyway, I am ready to get started covering the inside of my journal here, and I am going to show you my other journal that we did with the cracker box real quick. So just in case you need to get inspired, this is a journal for Christmas that I created out of cracker box. And these signatures are sewed in the back here, and they're not super tight. I wish they were a little bit tighter, but you can make them tight, and it's just sewn on with a pamphlet stitch. You can make the stitch longer as well. And I'm just going to show you that from the inside, you can see the stitches here, but you just fill up your pages and decorate away. And this is just out of a cracker box. So you can do a lot of upcycling with the things in your pantry that you're going to throw away. So anyway, that's that one. This one is actually from a book that I took the text block out. All of these videos on how to create these journals are in my junk journal playlist, and that is linked below. And you can create away. Another planner we did last year, we did a Christmas planner. This is for 2019. This is from a Dollar Tree little notebook. This is one of those like 5x8 notebooks. And inside you can see you've got the inside covers. You've got your dividers here to show you for your calendar, for your planning, for your Christmas card list. Just decorate away your wish list and all of this here. And just decorated things to do for Christmas. Put up Christmas lights, all your to-do lists, your food you're going to cook, and all of this. And this actually is a video that's on my channel. And then all of these pages are free on my website. And you can print them out yourself. Now, I haven't done the calendar over yet because I didn't know if you guys were interested in me redoing the calendar, or if you just wanted to create your own. So let me know if you're interested. That is a link you can download, do your own. So anyway, then last year I just made a day for each of the days of, like a page for each of the days of the year and then of the month. And then I said I will put one thought on each day. And so like December 10th, I had a work day. I did an advent calendar number 10. I did a stocking decorating challenge. So that's what I did on December 10th. And then if I look back, you can see some pictures from sign that we did, sign language, and then the kitties, Christmas tree, and then I ran some errands. So you can see that you can just commit to do one thing a day, and then you have all these awesome memories. And so like the kitty, Leo, underneath the Christmas tree, it was impossible to get him out. So anyway, if you want to see how to make this and even run through it, there's a video on that on my Christmas playlist. And if you're interested, let me know, and I will do the calendars and update the planner sheets. So let me know. Anyway, really fun thing. I need to make one for this year. But this is a Christmas junk journal, and we're going to cover the inside pages. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get out your trusty ruler and figure out what size the pages are on the inside. So I can see I'm going to cover this book binding here, and I want to go to this edge right here where the book cover ends. So I'm going to measure, and that's about 5.5 inches. So I'm going to go about 5 1/4 and make it a little bit smaller. So 5 1/4 by, it's about 8.5. I don't know if you can see that. And so I'm going to go 8 1/4. So 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cutting tool, my trimmer, whichever you're going to use. I'm going to put this sheet on the back cover, and I'm going to put this sheet with the snowflakes on the front cover, and then I'm going to do some accents on them and use some black and some of these papers that came with the paper pad. So first I had to get my measurements. The first thing I want to do is cut these by 5 1/4 by 8 1/4, and this one is about 6 inches, so I'm going to cut it 5 1/4 wide, and then 8 1/4. So I hope this is, it's almost 8 1/4. Perfect. So I'm going to cut that. Now always save your scraps. You never know what you might want to use them for. So I'm going to do the same thing with this sheet. Okay, so I've cut those, and I've cut out some little accent pieces that I'm going to mat and glue on. This one I'm going to make into a pocket. I could make a double pocket if I wanted to, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet or not. And then this one, I'm going to put a matting around this cute little thing and put it in the front. And I don't think I'm going to make a pocket out of this. It's just going to be for journaling. So what I want to do first, as you can tell on this journal, I like the vintage look. So I'm going to take my dye ink pad. This is from Ranger, but I picked these up at Tuesday morning usually. And this is cocoa. I like the brown color. And I just used my homemade blending tool. This is just a felt pad from the Dollar Tree stuck on an old pill bottle. And I just take it and push it around the corners of my pieces of paper and give it a little bit aged look. You can kind of see that it's starting to come together. And usually I just do it on a sheet, but I just wanted to see so you could see. So that's what I'm going to do to all of these sheets. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue these down before, or tape them down before I put them in my journal covers. All right, we've put the pieces together for our back and our front covers inside, and now I'm going to glue this down just like this. And then when these are dry, I'll be able to put book corners on these corners. So now I just need to apply some glue on here, a real nice amount of glue, because I do want it to stick really well, and I don't want it coming up. So I'm going to put some glue on here all the way to the edges and make sure it is as flat as possible. You know, I don't want it bumpy. And if you want, you can use your finger to smooth that out. So now I've got my inside cover here. I'm going to move this out of the way. It's got a little glue on it. And this is wanting to drip. So we're going to stand that up over here. I want you to be able to see. So I'm just going to sit this inside here. I want to make sure it's where I want it. This glue is forgiving, but again, you want to make sure you get it pretty well where you want it, and then press it down. Now, one thing you can do too is if no glue's seeping out, and you want to make sure it's not seeping out, one thing that you can do is put a rubber band around your book, and that'll help apply the pressure to make sure that it stays down. And that looks so neat. I just want to make sure that that is all down good. All right, now I'm going to do the back. I'm going to get my glue and my little sheet here. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. You do want to get all the way to the edges. And you want plenty of glue, but you don't want it like seeping totally out. All right, so here we go. Got this one. This one is a pocket. The front one is just a journaling card. You want to put it on here as well as you can. You want it to be straight. And then you want to get it as flat as possible. Then as you push it down, you can check and see if you missed anything, and you can put extra glue there. Now, when this dries, then I can put in a tag or something in my pocket here, but I don't want it to be too thick. In other words, if it's a tag, I could show you in just a second. Okay, so I have these really fun Comfort and Joy journaling cards that I picked up at Tuesday morning sometime. Honestly, don't remember when I did, but I saved all kinds of things. So these are really fun journaling cards, and they go really with everything that I've got going on in here. So if I wanted to take something that I could write on, I could pick any of these and just use them for my journaling cards. And these are so cute. And use that for, that's cute too, isn't that? And this one, the deer comes out. So let's see. There was one I saw, this one. Okay, so this one I could put a picture on, or I could write on it. And if I want it to be the vintage look a little bit more than it already is, I just take my dye ink and give it a little something something. And let me move that out of the way. So then I've got my card, and I can stick it right in there, and there you go, voila. So now my covers just need to dry. I've still got my paper clips on here, so I'm gonna take those off, because now all I need to do is really, I just need to decorate my journal pages, my signatures. And I've got all kinds of fun stuff to do that with. Let me take all these off. And I hope that you're decorating your journal. And there we go. So just let that dry, and it's ready to go. I'm so excited about this journal. Anyway, now that I've got those on, when they dry, I'm gonna put the book corners on here, just like I did on the Cracker Box one, like this. If you haven't seen those, let me show you. Okay, let's give it a whirl and try to put on the book corners. This is what the book corners look like. You can get them relatively inexpensively on eBay or Wish even, or Amazon. You can also buy them at your regular craft store, but these are just, they take it up a level, I'm going to tell you. So you want to widen it a bit if your book is, you know, like, see how tight that is already. So I want to widen my corner a little bit, and so I just pull it out with my pliers a little bit, and then I'm going to check it out and see if that fits good. And that fits good. You want to make sure that it fits around all of your papers, because you can see right here. Let me open that up just a little so you can see. Just open it up a little bit, and then you're going to want to fit it around all your paper, and then you're going to scrunch it down, you know, you pinch it. But before you do that, you want to put a little glue on the inside, or either on your corner here, and you want to make sure that you add a little glue to it, because then it helps it stay. All right, so I've put a little glue in there, And I'm going to put it on my corner here. Want to make sure that it's around my paper edge on the inside. And then I'm going to clamp it, pinch it down. And I want it tight. And it will stay. And you just want to pinch it. And there you go. I mean, it's that easy. So I'm just going to do it again on these other corners. Make sure you glue them, open them up, and then just pinch them down. All right, here we are. So I've got all my corners done for my journal, and really all that's left is decorating. Now I've got my charm, but I don't usually put it on until after I'm through decorating because I don't want to mess it up. But here's my charm that I made for my journal here. I'm just going to hang it there, and it'll be real pretty. I could also do a tassel. I did tell you guys we're going to make a tassel with lace and ribbon. So we'll do that in another video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to see pictures of your junk journals that you're creating. And I hope you are having fun with it. That's what it's all about. So anyway, hoping you are inspired to create and have a great night. Thanks for watching. Guys, Cindy A. Lewis here, and welcome to my channel. Tonight I am recording a blah, 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 and covered the book, and then all of these videos are on my channel in the junk journal